Namaste everyone, welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh and we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time on the west coast of the US to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. You can also go to our website, which is hindiuniversity.org, and find out all the details about the HU classes, the practice sessions, and the different social events and then the guest professors we've had so far. Here's a little bit of information about you in case if you're joining for the very first time. And if you want to join the Sunday classes, the rules are pretty simple. Like you can use the Zoom link to join the Sunday classes. And if you missed any of the previous videos, you can watch it on the YouTube channel. We have like a WhatsApp community. One is sort of an enrollment link. And once you're in the enrollment, you're enrolled properly, we'll put you into the private community. So this is the link for enrollment. Anybody is welcome. We just want to make sure you're a genuine learner. So we'll just ask you a basic question. And if you have some commitment of learning the language, we'll move you into the platform that we have. Okay. This year, it's for both catered towards both the complete beginners as well as it will challenge the intermediate plus levels. So we have two books, Pingu Hindi, which is the book by Hindi University itself. And the second one is the Primer of Modern Hindi by Professor Michael Shapiro. So we'll be covering both the books. I like Michael Shapiro's book. It's really written, actually, even though it's for beginners, but it's written for the intermediate plus level. So I like the approach the professor is taking there. So we'll try to follow the sort of the theme of the book in terms of the topics, and I'll try to kind of simplify and break things down significantly, as we move along the journey. If you recall the previous class, we learned about, even before jumping into the language, we learned about the different kind of classification of the language, like, Hindi versus English. So Hindi, how it is in the SOV format versus, English, which is subject, verb, object. What are the difference between the characteristics of languages which are in SOV versus SVO? And one of the distinction that we learned is in English, what you call preposition, which comes before your noun, like from Paris or, in theater or on the roof, all of these are coming before the noun. In Hindi, all of those are called postpositions, okay, because they will come after the noun and or the pronoun, right? Because we learned about postpositions, and we also learned like why when we use postpositions, the noun that is coming before that changes into an oblique case. So if you missed any of that, I highly recommend you watch last week's video, because that will kind of give you the some more sort of intellectual understanding of what is happening, what is really an oblique case. Okay, in English you don't really have an oblique case. You have something similar, but it's not necessarily an oblique case. And we also learned about in Hindi why it's important to know about genders of noun way earlier, because everything get influenced by that. As I said, like Hindi is a highly inflected language. So the sooner you know about the gender of the different nouns that we have, it'll be much easier. Okay. So my goal today is to continue to build on top of it. We learn about the masculine nouns and then the oblique case. There'll be a lot of quizzes, so stay attentive, and I'll definitely want to make sure all of you will enjoy that. Okay, the session. So before I jump into it, the oblique cases part, I want to kind of give a quick refresher on the three postpositions. Okay, and as I can assure you, we'll continue to revisit these postpositions. Okay, but these are the three postpositions to get you in the mood of the oblique cases. Okay, so in English, what you have on, which is like examples are on the table or on the tree. Okay, on the bridge, something on that particular noun. In Hindi, just like it is a preposition, it's coming after the noun here. So on the table would be table per or maize per. You can use either pay or per. Okay, same thing on the tree. You can, if you don't know what the Hindi word for tree is, you can just simply say tree, or as you learn about it, you can say ped par or tree par. Okay, same thing, bridge par, or you can say pool par. On the roof, you can say chhat par. Okay, chhat par. Okay, or kursi par. Okay, kursi par. Okay, farsh par. Farsh is floor. Okay, so you can say floor par or farsh par. So this is just like a kind of quick get you guys thinking about it. Ben, you want to share some examples of how you can use par?
You could say Gandhi Marg per in restaurant and Gandhi Marg.
Yeah, very good, wonderful. Lodi ji, you want to give an example where you can use par?
No, I'm thinking. I was about to say ghar par, but it doesn't work.
Well, you can say gar par, like
Yeah?
you know, you can say gar par koi nahi hai, or you can say gar mein koi nahi hai. But yeah, it's regardless whether it makes sense or not. At least it's like you know it has to be after the noun. Yeah.
Okay.
Jason, you want to try one more? I hope your microphone is working. If not, no worries.
I think it's working. Yeah. Let's say makan par.
Makan par, okay, on the house. Very good. Wonderful. I'll give you one more, which is, so remember pay or per. Okay, either way is fine. Second one, postposition, is from. This is something like when you're introducing yourself, like I'm from Italy, or I'm from Germany, or I'm from Paris, right? Or I'm coming from the market, right? So from in Hindi is say. I'm going to write it down longer because I'm not sharing my whiteboard, so say. Okay, so from Paris, Paris say, from Delhi, Delhi say, or Delhi say, from school, school say, or Vidyalaya say, or from where, which is interrogative, kahan se. Okay, kahan se. Okay, Michael ji, you want to share some examples of how you can use say?
Bazar se.
Bazaar se, very good, bazaar se. Awesome, Meeta ji?
Chand.
Chand se, from the moon, okay, Chand se. Josh ji?
मैं सैन फ्रांसिस्को से.
Oh, क्या बात है, मैं भी सैन रामोन से हूँ. Wonderful, San Francisco से. Brandon ji, let's take one more example. Brandon ji? No worries if we need more time. Okay, Devi?
Kamre se.
कार से, कमरे से, very good, कमरे से. Wonderful. Okay, so I mean, again, these are just to kind of get you guys thinking about how you can use. First we learned about pay, and now it is say. Okay, let's keep going. And now there is some background noise, so if you can help me relegate one of the co-hosts. Right, the next one I have is in. Okay, in is the third one that I want to cover, the postposition, which is may. Right, or in the class, in the room, in the house, okay, in the train, in the elevator, wherever it is, right? In Hindi, it's simply may. Okay, in the past, if you watch some of the the HU videos, I may have I use it for like Roman Nagari, I use the informal Roman Nagari, so I may have used MEIN, but it's essentially in Devanagari it's ma with the A and then the dot on nasalized sound, may. So it's train may, elevator may, class may, country may, okay, kamre may, in the room, theater may, okay, bazaar may, okay, San Francisco may, okay. All of these are sort of possibilities that you can try. So I want to ask some of you to tell me, or you can write it down. Okay, why don't you write it down on the Zoom chat about where else will you use? Give some small examples, so that way you can get used to it. And here, if you notice it, we are using very simple nouns, and all of them remain the same. Train is train, elevator is elevator. Okay, class is class, Delhi is Delhi. Very simple, right? And that's how you start. So let's see how are you using in the examples. Okay, nadi mein, very good. Like nadi is river, and river mein or nadi mein, office mein, Houston mein. Okay, man mein, very good. Man is mind, so man mein, kamre mein, wonderful. Aspatal mein, okay, which is hospital mein, right? Or university mein or Vishwavidyalaya mein. Amazing. So good to see some of you using Devanagari script. Amazing. So I hope it makes sense. Any questions on the last 3 postpositions? To kind of recap, we did pay, we did say, and we did may. These are the simple postpositions. Any questions, anyone? Good so far? I hope. Yeah, Caroline ji? Good? Yeah? All right, let's get going then. Now, as I got started in this class, and I didn't really sort of like, begin on it, but when we talk about the nouns, you will categorize in masculine and feminine. Masculine nouns also, there are 2 cases. Okay, I first introduced the concept of oblique case. Okay, and then how you have, and I'll give examples of both the cases. But let's learn about this example. So you have so far all the examples we did, you notice that the noun preceding was not changing, at least the examples I gave you. Some of the examples you gave me, kamre mein, you can tell that something changed because kamra is a room. Just like, you have a ladka. And if you notice it, ladka in Hindi, it's a boy and it's ending with the sound a, ladka. Just like kamra. Okay, ladka, kamra. When you add any of these 3 postpositions, whether it is pay, say, or may, if you notice it, the ending sound changes to the a sound. So ladka plus pay becomes ladke pe, ladke se. From you can say, if you add it to say ladke se, ladke pe, and ladke mein. Okay, don't worry about whether it makes sense or not because this is not a full sentence, but I want you to get used to the idea that when you're adding this masculine singular noun, which is sort of ending with a, and when you put postpositions to it, it's the ending is changing. The a is changing to a. Ladke se, ladke pe, or ladke mein. Okay. If you want to know why it's happening, if it is confusing, I definitely want you to watch the previous videos because there I kind of give some similarity between how it's happening in English also. Okay, now I want to try it out and I want to tell you about, so these are all, if you notice it, all of them, the masculine singular noun that you have. You have kamra, which is room. You have chehra, which is face. You have kutta, which is dog. Goda, horse. Bacha, it's also ending with a sound. Okay, these are all the case 1, masculine singular noun. Okay, and I want all of you to practice and get used to the idea. So you have a muscle memory. When you add these postpositions, pay, say, and may to them. Okay, even for the intermediate and above, it should just come pretty naturally that you don't have to think that it's ending with a, so I have to change it. So I want to start with you, Jason G. I want you to use this one, kamra, and I want you to use all these 3.
Kamra pay, kamra say. Oh, I'm sorry, kamre may, kamre say, kamre pay.
Very good, right? Wonderful. Mitaji, I want you to try this one. Next one, chehra.
Chehere pe, chehere se, chehere me.
Wonderful. Let's see. Jen, I want you to try the next one. Kutta.
Kute pe, kute se, kute me.
Very good. Okay, wonderful. Brendan G, if you are there, I want you to try this one. Next one. Ghoda or horse.
Ghore pe, ghore se, ghore me.
Wonderful. Let's see. Devi Ji, I want you to try this one. Next one. Bacha.
बच्चे पे, बच्चे से, बच्चे में.
Wonderful. Austin, I want you to try this one again. Chehra.
Cehre pe, cehre se, cehre me.
Wonderful. Aman, I want you to try Ghoda.
So gore pe, gore se, gore me.
Wonderful. There's some background noise, so I want you to, if you can mute it, that'll be great. So that I promise everyone that you will get the chance. Okay. Andrea Ji, I want you to try Bacha. Indra Ji. Okay, no worries. Julie Ji. Okay. Veda. Try this one. Bacha.
बच्चे पे, बच्चे से, बच्चे में.
Okay, wonderful. So you are all getting used to it. Okay, that if it is the R sound, you're changing it to A. There are some exceptions to it, but let's not worry about exceptions. Okay, and this is just like how when you're adding pay, just remember, even though kamra is singular, the plural of kamra is kamre. Okay, the plural of chehra is chehre. But when I say chehre pe, what does it mean? When I say chehre pe, Armanji, what does it mean? When I say chehra and chehre pe, what do you think it means? Josh?
Singular? Is it?
Singular.
Yeah.
It's on the face, not on the faces. Okay, so just remember that. Right now we're just talking about adding, like when you're the overall outcome, it may look like it's a plural, it's not a plural, it's a singular. Okay, so that's an important thing. Now let's change it to one more. So now we have the plural one. Okay, so so this is, it's a plural. Okay, so now we'll talk about, right now we spoke about masculine singular, same thing we'll do for plural. The plural for boy, it's ladke. Okay, singular was ladka, plural is ladke, which is boys. Okay, same postpositions when we apply on the masculine plural, which are ending with the A sound, they change into O, nasalized sound. So ladke plus pe becomes ladkon pe. Okay, ladke plus se becomes ladkon se. I change the order, but you get the point. Okay, ladke plus me is ladkon me. Okay, you don't have to take the notes, you just have to build it into the muscle memory so it's come fast. You can, if it is really important, then you can make the notes, but you'll have the video, right? So just remember again, ladkon pe, ladkon se, and ladkon me. Okay, so I want us to try the exercise again, same thing. And it's very important because soon you will realize that it is coming pretty frequently in all the longer sentences. So let's try this one. This time it's going to be with plural. Okay, Marwaji, you want to try this one?
Kamro pe, kamro se, kamro me.
Very good. Okay, Lucy ji, second one, chehra or chehre. Lucy ji, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Chehron pe, chehron se, chehron me.
Wonderful. Okay.
Ch-
Good. Let's see, Natasha ji, you try the next one.
Kutum pe, kutum se, kutum me.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. Austin ji, next one.
Goro pe, goro se, goro me.
Wonderful. Okay. Thomas ji, you want to try the next one? Or Tom? No worries if you're not there. Aman ji?
बच्चों पे, बच्चों से, बच्चों में.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome. Any questions, anyone?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are you pronouncing the O-N or just the O? So is it butcho or butchon?
So there is a nasalized sound, bacho.
Butcho. So, yeah, okay.
There is a nasalized sound there, bacho. Kamron, chehron, kutto, bacho. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So my homework exercise to you is get used to this concept that it should just, like, you should get to the stage where you're not questioning why I'm changing it, because it's very natural to you that it happens in the language. It's an oblique case. Yeah, because you will see it in the longer sentences, and it doesn't bother right now, but when in a longer sentence, that's when it's like, why why is it happening? Right, so we'll switch the gears now. We'll try. So far we had a case one. Okay, case one is, where it's ending with ladka, a sound. Okay, now there are nouns in Hindi where the singular and plural are the same. For example, when you had ladka, plural was ladke. You had chehra, plural was chehre. Kamra, plural was kamre. Okay. But in case two, you have nouns where singular and plural are the same. Okay. You have ghar, which is house. The plural is also ghar. Okay. Right. You have hath, which is hand. Plural is also your hand, hath. Okay. You have pair, which is leg. The plural is also leg. Okay. So now when you have oblique case in this one, there is no changes in the oblique case. So when you add, you have ghar here, and when you put pe, se, or me, it's the same. You will say ghar pe, you will say ghar se, and you will say ghar me. Like on the house, from the house, and in the house. You will notice that it's the same. It's not the oblique, even though it's an oblique case is same as your direct case. There is no change in it. Any questions so far? The question could be, how do I know? Right? How do I know which is a case one, or how do I know the nouns which the singular is different than the plural? Okay. Yeah, Lori ji?
Yeah, that was my question. Like words that come from English, like glass or pencil, they never change, for example.
Which one?
Words that come from English, like glass or, no, glass, sorry.
Yeah, so in English, for example, yeah,
They never
so
change in the plural form because they're English words.
so yeah, a lot of the English ones will not change, a good number of them, but don't make a rule out of it. I would say hang in there, it's gonna come slowly. Like for example, just like in English, right? I mean, so for example, you have boy, the plural is boys. You have mango, for plural you will put es there, right? It came naturally to you eventually that yeah, there is an ending with a vowel, so I have to put es, right? In Hindi, there are some patterns, like for example, the a sound is there, but then you will say Raja is also a king, right? Raja is this Raja. Raja, it's a king. You will say the plural of Raja is also Raja. It's also a king, even though it's ending with the A sound. You're not putting Raje. You're just putting. It's gonna come slowly. Okay, it's a legit question. I respect that, but hang in there. Okay, right now just remember that if it is coming, it should not bother you, because it should make sense that maybe the plural is same. That's why the oblique case is the same as the direct case.
Okay.
But
We will learn little by little, I guess.
yes, that's right. So here, I want you to try this example now with glass. Okay, let's not use the okay, so let's use this example, glass, and with pay, say, and may. Loriji, why don't you try?
Okay. Glace P, glacé, glace mais.
Wonderful. Okay. Jen, you want to try the next one? Kalam. If kalam is hard, you can just use pencil also.
Yeah, I guess I still have questions. I am a little.
This is the time to ask questions, so feel free.
Well, so I'm sorry, can you go back and no, so can we just what is an oblique case again? Can you just define that one more time so I can see the difference on when we're not using it? Like what are oblique cases again? What's our
So
example?
if you remember, like oblique case are basically when the in the simplest form, when the nouns are followed by the postposition.
Noun is followed by the postposition. Okay, yep.
The noun changes from the direct case to a different situation, and it's called the oblique case.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
like you can say John is a boy. Give him a book. First is you can say give John a book. Okay. You can also say give him a book. I can ask you, why are you not saying give he a book? Why are you using him there? Right? Because this is the right pronoun for the object. He is the recipient of the book. He is the a direct or indirect object based on the sentence you have. Okay. In English also, he is changing to him. Okay, because that's the right situation. In Hindi, it's a loose parallel basically. But this is just to give an example to you that in English you are using the right pronoun there, which is him. In Hindi also, when the nouns are followed by postposition, the changing of the form is the similar phenomena, if it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, so but going back to I guess the slide before this where we did make the change, right? And add on at the end of the words. So yeah, I'm sorry. So what's the difference between
Case
I
one
mean
and case one and case two. I think what your question really is, if I'm getting it, in case one, ladka becomes ladke. Ladke pe, ladke se, and ladke mein. In case two, singular, they remain the same. Gar mein, gar pe, and gar se. Right? But when we talk about plural,
oh, I'm sorry, we are in singular. Okay.
right now we are in singular.
Okay, this is
This is plural. You have gar, but in this case, it's a plural. We are talking about houses.
Okay.
But if you put pe, say, and may, it's the same as your case one. It will become garon pe, garon se, or garon me.
And that's due to gender?
That's because of
the word
masculines, and then so when you look at garon me, you can tell that you're talking about not just one house, you're talking about multiple houses. Okay, when you're talking about garon se, you can tell that you're talking about multiple houses. You're not talking about like one single house. Okay, when I say ladko se pucho, you can tell that I'm talking about multiple boys. If I'm saying ladke se pucho. You can tell that I'm talking about one boy, even
Okay.
though because it's ladke se pucho. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm saying my son kamre mein jao, he will understand it as like my dad is telling me about one room.
Okay, so case one was also masculine plural nouns, correct?
So that's
That one.
right. So both the case one and case two, we discuss singular and plural.
But I'm sorry, back one slide before this, that was also masculine plural, that was when we did okay, so the ON, yeah, also masculine plural,
That's right.
just different.
Just to go back,
And
yeah. So
okay,
we started with singular, case one.
Yep.
We started with plural, case one. From case one, we shift to case two.
Okay, sorry, do you mind if I'm so sorry, everybody. I hope I'm not taking up too much of your time with this. So ladka, it's more of an R, right? Is masculine singular and it means boy. And so we went to ladke, say maybe, and to make that plural.
Mhm.
Why did we go to ladko, and we then changed it to on at the end?
That's right.
And
Because
so singular masculine to, because each one of those had the post position.
each one is followed by a postposition. When it is followed by the postposition, we are changing into an oblique case.
Yeah, so what was the difference from going from ladke to lardon, I guess, or lardkon?
Okay.
Why did we go to the on ending there again?
So because ladka is singular,
Yep.
the oblique case of ladka is ladke.
Yep.
Ladke is plural. The oblique case of ladke is ladko.
Oh, okay. So lardke with the e ending, that's not plural. That's still singular. When we went from the a ending to the e, that was still singular.
It's still a singular. That's right.
Just
That's
added the postposition. Then with the on ending, we went to plural.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so now with gar
The singular and plural is the same.
are the same words with the postposition.
That's right. That's
Yay,
right.
okay, sorry. I hope for somebody else. Sorry, okay, thanks. So you asked me to do pencil?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just doing, is it just column pay, column say, and column may?
Wonderful.
Okay, thanks.
No worries. Let's see, Natasha ji, next one.
Yes.
Pair.
Pair, say, pair, me.
Yeah, yeah. So imagine like if you are, let's say, traveling and you have an injury, or you got hurt on the foot. Okay, you should be immediately able to say पैर में injury है और पैर में चोट लगी है. Okay, so you should get used to the idea, right? I mean, so a singular is pair, the oblique is also pair. Okay, now we'll switch from here to plural. Plural, as I said, is gar is, when you put the post position, the oblique cases follow the same rule as the previous one. Okay, so JDG, you want to say this one for gar?
What was the question?
The question is, do it for gar, even though I have the answers, but I still want you to do it.
Oh, garon pay, garon say, garon may.
Yes, so garo se is on the house, garo pe is on the houses, garo se from the houses, and garo me is in the houses. Okay, let's just do heart. And while I'm asking question to someone, I want all of you to think about it. Okay, so Jackie ji, let's just do this one, heart.
Haton me, haton se, haton me.
Very good. Haathon pe, haathon se, or haathon mein. Okay, what does it mean?
In the hands, on the hands, from the hands.
Very good. Okay, Sharmila ji, Kalam. I hope you're there. Welcome, Sunny ji.
Okay. So Calamon P, Calamon C, Calamon me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Caroline ji. Pair is singular, from there to change to plural.
Pero pe, pero se, pero me.
Say it one more time. Pero pe.
Pero pe, pero se, pero me.
Yeah, very good. Okay, wonderful. Okay. So if you hear Caroline ji, शहरों में, am I talking? Shahar is a city. Shahar. Let me erase. Let me share. So Caroline ji, read it.
Sharon, me.
Okay. Am I talking about one city or what?
One city.
Okay. What I'm Shahar is a city. When you read this one, Shaharon mein, what does it mean?
Oh, cities. Cities.
And mein means?
In the city.
In the one city or multiple cities?
Multiple cities.
Multiple cities. Very good. Shaharon mein. Okay. Just remember that. Okay. And when you read like Shahar mein, what does it mean?
In the city.
In the city. Very good. Okay. Ben, let's say you hear this word jute mein. What does it mean? Juta, it's a shoe.
Shoe. So it's
boot.
in a shoe.
In a
a
shoe.
singular shoe.
In a single. If you say juto mein,
That would be in both shoes or two, more than one shoe.
wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Like the English Hindi, like bottle, like water bottle, the Hindi word for that is also same thing. It's called botal. Okay, it's the same. Singular and plural are same for bottle. It's botal. Okay. If you hear Lori ji, if you hear the word botolon mein, okay, botolon mein,
In the battles.
very singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural, botolon mein. Wonderful. I think you guys are all getting it. Okay. Any questions so far?
Please, I have one question. I have one question, please. Can I use par instead of pe? In most of the cases, is using pe only, so that's why my question is if I can use par in all as well.
Pretty much across all of them you can use pay on.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful. Any other question? Anyone? Anyone who has not had a chance to participate? I can see some names now, and I can promise you, I'm going to ask you guys now. So I'm going to share my screen again. So far, if you notice it, I only had one noun followed by postposition, but we can make it better. Okay, we can challenge ourselves slightly more. Okay, and I want you to, even after the class is done, I want you to exercise using this table, because this will definitely, bring it home for everyone. Okay, Wayne ji, I want you to try this one. You don't worry about whether you know the meaning of each of these positions or not. I want
Okay, which one again?
So I want Wayne ji.
Okay, yeah.
First one, this one.
Lad con say.
Wait a minute, this one. Okay, this one with this one.
Lad con K.
Very good.
Hat May. Okay. Haton May.
Beautiful. लड़कों के हाथों में. In both the cases, you had plural. लड़के is plural, and when it's followed by K, you change लड़के to लड़कों. लड़कों के and हाथ is also plural, right? And followed by में. लड़कों के हाथों में. Okay. Josh. Yeah, Josh, I want you to try this one. Okay, this one.
Kuton Kuton ke Kuton ke perme.
This one and this one. कुत्तों के
Kuton ke perme.
पैर में. कुत्तों के पैर में. पैर is singular. Okay. The plural of पैर is also पैर. Okay. So if you're talking about 1 feet, it's the oblique case is the same. If I'm saying this was legs, then it would be कुत्तों के.
Peron.
Yeah, कुत्तों के पैरों में. Yeah. There. Okay, just stay confident. You got it right.
Okay.
It's a hard exercise because you are remembering multiple rules at once. Yeah. Let's see who is not tried. I'm going to start with Malaji. Okay, let's try this one. Bacha, and then
बच्चे ने घरों से.
Okay.
घरों से. Yeah.
बच्चे ने घरों से. Let's try one more time. Still with bacha.
बच्चे ने घरों से.
Okay, let's try this one. Bacha with के लिए, and then you can pick the rest of them.
बच्चे के लिए. Which one? घर में.
Okay. बच्चे के लिए घर में खाना है. There's a food for the kid in the house. Okay. The longer sentences will come. I just want all of you to be comfortable. Okay. Let's do one more, Balaji. This time, let's say this one. Singular tree. Okay. And
पेड़ के पत्तों के.
Okay, either way is fine. So let's try to make a logical one. Peड़.
Okay. पेड़ों के.
If you're talking about multiple, पेड़ों के
पत्ते.
Plural.
पत्तों में.
Okay. So let's say there is some sort of I'm just making up a sentence. Let's say you have multiple trees in the house, and all of a sudden you see some weird bug in all the leaves of each of these trees. So you can say पेड़ों के पत्तों में insects है, right? So again the longer sentence will come, but I want you to get used to the idea of Lisa ji will work with you now. How are you doing?
Me too.
Okay.
Sorry for joining in late. I had a power
No worries. Are you able to follow it or you missed it?
Missed it, but I could try.
Okay, let's see. Listen, this one, plural.
Kutte. Kutto ne.
And then this one and this one.
Kamro.
Singular.
Oh, kamre. Kamre में.
Okay. कुत्तों ने कमरे में गंदगी करी है. Like you can make up a sentence. कुत्तों ने कमरों में. The dogs have made a mess in the room. Okay, कमरे में. I'm just making up a sentence. Yes, Laurie ji.
Yeah, sorry. Can you explain again what ne means after?
Yeah, so at this point, I only explain you 3 postpositions. Don't worry about the rest of them. We will have, like for name, we'll have extensive discussion. Right now, this is just to kind of get used to the pattern. Like, so just like you have these 3 that we learned, there are other postpositions as well. So I promise you will cover, because ne is a longer one, and we'll definitely cover ne. Yeah.
Not just
Yeah.
one simple translation. Is it
Which
like
one?
for ne, N-E after ka? There's no simple translation for this?
There's no simple translation. That's right. That's right.
Ah.
Anybody, any of the, like, Sheila ji or Radhika ji, how would you translate ne?
I would say it's a marker for past tense forms.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else?
For May would be in, right?
It's not this one. She's talking about ne.
Oh,
Yeah.
nay. I think Sheila got it right.
That's right. So there's not like just like the other ones you have on, from, in. There's no direct one, but in Hindi, when you're using the what do I call it? Like the transitive verbs, like I think it's a longer one. I don't want to confuse everyone, but I'll get to that one. Okay. Right now, just think it's a postposition used in the past tense.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll discuss it in a lot more detail. Yeah. And the rest of them you can tell ka, ke. I just don't put ki because these are all masculine, singular and plural, right? So and I didn't want to kind of add the feminine one so far. So let's
With nay, you might want to say that it's the way you use ed in English when you add ed to a verb, like go from
Yes.
walk to walked.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good example.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's do who else didn't get a chance. Let's see. I want to make sure first everyone is covered. Give me just 1 minute. Michael ji, let's practice some more. How are we doing with time? Okay, we have time. Okay, so let's do this one, Michael ji.
Okay.
We have first try with this one and this one.
Paronke.
Pedonke, okay, pedonke, and then plural again.
Patome.
Very good. Pedonke, patome. Let's try one more, Michael ji. Ladka, which is singular, with
Larkene.
Bacha with se.
Bachese.
Say one more time the entire thing.
Bachese.
The four, all of them together.
Oh. What was the first? Larkene. Bachese.
Very good. Ladke ne bacche se. So let's say if I just teach you verb now. Ladke ne bacche se bola. Right? The boy said to, like ladka, the boy said to the kid. That's what it will mean. Right? But it will be much easier if you know the structure, because the only thing that is left is sort of the verb part. Yeah, we've not done it, but I'm just giving you a flavor of it. Lucy ji, let's work with you. Okay, so
Yeah.
Let's say this one.
Kuta.
Okay, so this is
Kuta. No, kute. Sorry, kute.
so this is plural with this one.
Kute ke lie. I don't know how to say that.
This is plural followed by ke liye.
Kuton ke lie.
Very good. कुत्तों के लिए
कुत्तों के लिए garong
singular, okay?
oh singular gare me
Is it gare mein or घर में?
Oh it stays the same.
Yes, very good, very good.
Yeah,
It's a
gare
case.
me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. See,
Gare
when
me.
you mistake is good. It's important because, right? So say the entire thing again.
Okay. Kuton kelye garme.
Very good. कुत्तों के लिए घर में खाना है. There is a food for the dogs in the house. There is some food. कुत्तों के लिए घर में खाना है. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Else, raise your hand. Who else would like to try it? Who is still confused and you want to try it out? Raise your hand.
I was wondering if I could go.
Yes, go for it.
So could I say I wanted to try both ways. So if I want to say बच्चे के हाथ में कलम है,
Very good.
and then if I wanted to say with plural, बच्चों के हाथों में कलम है.
You can say it, yeah, wonderful. You can
Or
try.
कलमों है, I don't know.
Yeah, so बच्चों के हाथों में कलमें हैं.
कलमें है, okay.
Right? बच्चों के हाथों में कलमें हैं. Okay. Wonderful. You want to try more, Amanji?
Sure.
Yeah, keep going.
कुत्तों के घर में
Finish it.
पानी है.
Okay, कुत्तों के घर में पानी है. Very good. What does it mean?
The dog's house, or the multiple dogs' house, has water.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so that's what I'll do now. Open it up for all the intermediate plus to push themselves and make full sentence. And for all the beginner people who are relatively new, you just see the pattern what they're doing. Okay, you don't have to worry about like whether you are not able to make it, but this is just to kind of motivate you. Okay, JDG.
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
You are just supposed to make a full sentence using this pattern.
Okay, so bacha ke sat no ke bacha ke hat bacha column A.
Okay, बच्चे के. So one more time.
Bacha one child, right? Bacha ka hat. I don't know if hat is masculine or feminine. Hand, child's hand. Column hey, a pen is.
So the first one, what's the oblique case? बच्चा will become
Bache. Oh, it's yeah, okay. Bache hat column hey.
very good. बच्चे के हाथ में कलम है. The kid has a pen in his hand. Right? बच्चे के हाथ में कलम है. Devi, you want to make a full sentence?
Sure. लड़के के कमरे में गिटार है.
लड़के के कमरे में किताब है. Amazing. One more.
Okay. I don't know if you can say this, but कुत्तों में पैर में दुख है और दर्द है.
Okay, कुत्तों के. Okay, कुत्तों के पैर में दर्द है. Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't say me like in the dog's leg.
In the pair, like, you know, kuttom, it's not like in the dog, it's in the feet, right? So
Okay,
kutte
right.
ke pair mein.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Wonderful, wonderful. Austin ji, make some nice fancy sentences.
बच्चे के कमरे का फर्श साफ करना है.
Very good. One more time so everyone can follow it. बच्चे के
कमरे का फर्श साफ करना है.
Amazing, amazing. One more.
कुत्ते
How we should take the dogs out of the house.
कुत्ते से कुत्ते घर से
I didn't
निकल.
put co, okay, I didn't put co here, but let's say you have a co here as well.
कुत्ते को घर से निकल.
Yeah, along those lines. कुत्तों को घर से बाहर लेके जाना है. Right? They need to be taken out for walk or whatever. Yeah. Meeta ji.
I was thinking of the dog as well. कुत्तों को घर से दौड़ते हैं.
दौड़ते हैं. कुत्ते घर से दौड़ते हैं. What do you want to say?
They're running out of their house.
Okay.
Their house.
Say one more time.
कुत्तों को घर से दौड़ते हैं.
So you should say slightly differently, but the sentence is correct. कुत्तों को घर से, you can change the ending of it, but the pattern is definitely correct. कुत्तों को घर से, you know, ले जाओ, और कुत्तों को घर से, you know, anything along those lines. Yeah. Sharmila ji. Sharmila ji, like, you caught me at the wrong time. I'm just cleaning up my class.
तो से किताबें गिर गई.
हाँ, से one more time.
So लड़कों के हाथों से किताबें गिर गई.
Amazing. लड़कों के हाथों से किताबें गिर गई. One more, शर्मिला जी.
अच्छा. So लड़कों के हाथों से किताबें गिर गई.
One different sentence.
अच्छा. So बच्चे के पैर में क्या है? चोट है.
बच्चे के पैर में चोट है. Amazing. Caroline जी. Don't worry about longer sentence. You can make it simple. Okay. Don't worry about how they're ending it. Right now, this is just like you're getting used to the pattern.
बच्चे से के कमरे का ने.
Either way is fine, but you got it right. बच्चे के कमरे का you know एरिया बड़ा है, और बच्चे के कमरे में लैपटॉप है. बच्चे के कमरे में, the thing is like that's how you'll say if you figure out like बच्चे के कमरे में लैपटॉप है. Okay, बच्चे के कमरे में टेबल कुर्सी है. Okay, और टेबल चेयर है, right? और बच्चे के कमरे में you know लैपटॉप नहीं है, right? I mean these are all sort of like, you know, just to kind of get you thinking. You want to try one more, Caroline ji? You get confident. Yeah.
कुत्तो से घर है.
Okay, one more time. So you use this one. Kutto.
कुत्तों
Mhm.
से
Okay, कुत्तों से.
कुत्तों से. I want to say the dogs from the house.
So I think don't worry about the full sentence right now. Like it will logically, you'll see the logical flow also. But right now, because we are not there yet, we have done the grammar, the word part. So right now, let's just like, so you said kutto se.
Gar में.
Okay. So you can say कुत्तों से घर में खुशी है, right? I mean, or रौनक है, right? I mean, there is a joy in the, or joy है. Let's say you don't know what to say. कुत्तों से घर में joy है. Like there is joy in the house, you know, from the dogs. Yeah. Anyone else would like to try? Right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Tom.
Ashutosh, may I try?
Yes, please, Tom.
घरों के पेड़ों पर पत्ते हैं.
Very good. घरों के पेड़ों पर पत्ते हैं. Amazing. One more try, Tom.
घरों के पेड़ों पर पत्ते हैं.
Try
The
different.
houses,
Yeah.
sorry, the houses, trees have leaves.
Wonderful. Try a new, different sentence. I like this one.
Oh, Ashutosh. Okay, let's try this then. लड़कों के कमरों में पानी है.
Okay. लड़कों के घरों में पानी है. What does it mean?
The kid. So yes, thank you. The boys' rooms have water.
Yeah. Wonderful. Amazing. So I know we are right on time. I'm going to stop the broadcast, but I'll keep the discussion open for any questions anybody may still have. So for folks who watched live on Facebook, thank you so much for joining us.